Hi, I'm Mike Dimick from Norcom Mortgage. In May of 2017, I, along with some very talented individuals, started the CMBA's Technology in Mortgage Banking Committee. I'm part of a national MBA monthly technology forum, and I thought many of those topics affect us in our day-to-day processes and work activities in Connecticut. The purpose of this committee is to share ideas and collaborate on the issues and challenges that the mortgage industry, its companies and employees face every day. The committee is small, but we went for quality over quantity. Our members come from mortgage companies and vendors across Connecticut and include operations management, sales management, LOS administrators from 3 different lending platforms, and project managers. One of the ways we thought we'd best serve the CMBA and its members is to produce quarterly videos. To that end, I'm happy to present to you our first video. The topic will be about best practices on LOS management. I hope you enjoy it and learn from some of the best and brightest in Connecticut. Thank you.
Rachel, how do you know when you have enough resources based on the project list?
Well, I think that question can be answered differently for all different organizations, and it really comes down to having an idea of how you're going to plan your projects and your enhancements. For a small company like mine, I think we tend towards fewer resources and then getting the help of our loan origination support when we need it for larger enhancements or larger projects, where a larger company may need more people on staff to handle those incoming project requests because they have varied needs. I think as long as you have enough people to be responsive to the user's needs for those day-to-day mini enhancements, so to speak, and just sort of usability issues, and then are able to bring in the resources that you need for the larger projects, you probably have a good balance.
What is your philosophy for hiring LOS administrators or business analysts?
Well, there's no one answer for that. A lot of people will go for the technical expert. Others would like more of a mortgage expert. But, and obviously you want a blend of that. So the more you have of both is best. But typically you're not going to have an expert in both. Someone's going to be stronger in one category than the other. So, and I would say generally speaking that for smaller companies, you kind of want the mortgage expert because those are the people that can talk to your users. Those are the ones that can understand what's going on in the business and what they need. Generally speaking, a bigger company where you might have some of those people already, business analysts and so forth, you may want to lean more towards the technical expert. Maybe you get the most out of your LOS system. But it really depends on the LOS system that you're using and the company and what your needs really are.
Do you think if an individual has the technical expertise, you can teach them the mortgage business, or vice versa? Is one better than the other? What do you think?
You can. It can certainly happen that way. We've had success doing the other way, meaning we've had users that were underwriters or processors or closers, and they've actually become very good business analysts and administrators. So I kind of go that way. It's just been my experience. Not that you couldn't the other way. So again, it's more of an art than a science, but both can be done.
We know that some of the loan origination systems have a capacity for customization, some not so much. So what is your philosophy as far as customization, and what is your approach to that?
Our last LOS was extremely customized. We kind of backed ourselves into a corner. Of course, we had it for 10 years. So with our new LOS we put in 2 years ago, we made a conscious decision, limited customization. So that's our goal with everything. So whenever we talk about a change, we go down that road, right? So to give you an example, with our new LOS, we made a conscious decision to not customize documents, which was extremely painful because everybody had to get on board. But it was time well spent because we decreased our customized docs by 83%. We're very happy with that today. Because anytime you customize a document, a screen, a form, whatever, any system upgrade you make in the future, you have to go back and determine, is that customization affected? So I have to make additional changes to make sure that customization is still going to work, which is really a pain.
So you've minimized the customization as much as possible?
We've tried.
So there you still have situations where it
Absolutely,
requires the
because
customization.
you've got all your vendors, your third-party vendors, credit, flood, appraisal, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, you've got your investors, you've got your compliance area, your management team, right? You've got customization requests coming from all different sides. So, but what we do is we get everyone into a room We talk about the change, we talk about the effects of customizing, right? Or is there a way we could do it without customizing the LOS? Can we do something with a third-party system or customize outside of the LOS that achieves the goal, but you don't have to have that pain of worrying about it in the future? So we have a data warehouse. That data warehouse we control. We make changes to that to achieve a goal with Fannie or Freddie or something like that, where then we're not touching the LOS.
So you may be transforming the data in the data warehouse as opposed to in the loan origination system?
Exactly.
That's
That works
great.
really well.
Sam, we'd like to know what you use for a work management system for your loan origination, and also how do you disseminate those requests once they come in?
So we use a project management software called Rike. It allows us to keep track of all of our requests, see the status of them, make sure that they're staying on track so that we can hit the target date. That's given access to all of our LOS administrators, our project management, and our IT team when needed, so that we can all stay on top of the projects and make sure that they get the attention they need.
Is that tool customizable?
It's pretty out of the box. We didn't have to do a ton of changes to it. It worked pretty well. We're not leveraging all the functionality of it, but we're leveraging the ones that we need as a team to make sure that we can stay on top of the projects.
So do you use that also for your support requests for other areas of the bank or just the loan origination?
Just a loan origination system. We have a ticketing system for all of our other requests, which is how some of the enhancement requests do come in. They'll come in via ticket system. We'll meet with our department heads and discuss the changes to make sure that they don't impact any other departments negatively. And then additionally, some of the requests come in through that department head meeting where one department needs to make a change and we make sure that it doesn't harm another department's ability to do their job properly.
And how do you handle specifically requests that may result in enhancements which we know take a lot longer to resolve than a typical support request that could be solved in a day?
We have a Encompass team that meets. It's me, our LOS administrator, our project manager, and our COO. We meet once a week to discuss any changes that are outstanding, the larger changes that need to take place that are more than a break fix. And we discuss those changes, make sure that they get prioritized in the proper way so that the changes that need to happen immediately can get done, and get some of those quick, easy, out of the way ones done also. And just discuss where we stand on our projects and make sure that we can keep the direction moving forward on some of the more difficult, larger scale projects.
If you could change one thing about your loan origination system, what would it be?
Well, I do a lot of reporting for our company as well, so if I could change one thing with our LOS, I wish it was a little more easier to get new fields that we just programmed into a reportable fashion.
If I could change one thing about our LOS, it would be in the area of support. I would create a number that we could call. Everything has to go through a ticket system, even a simple question. So I'd create a support number where you could ask simple questions.
I would change the speed and process at which enhancement requests are handled. Right now it's a voting system, but once they are voted on, there seems to be a bit of a lag between the time that votes are done and the time that enhancement actually makes it into the system.
I think if I could change one thing about the LOS currently, it would probably be a little more ability to test enhancements before they're rolled out to the end users. Sometimes you get a change that really needs to go in and it's kind of last minute. So a little more time to test those would be great for me.
We hope you enjoyed our first video. The team is already hard at work on the next, which focuses on the technology challenges around 2018 HMDA changes. Thank you and have a great day.